Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, May 4th. Hope everyone had a great day of trading today. Market has been doing just fine, fine as wine. So we're going to take a look at the daily first on the SPY. We're going to look at the SPY. Nice to see the SPX closed over that key area there, 2050. So with that the buyers are trying to protect still. For how long? Good question. Very good question. So we have a couple of trend lines in places. A longer term downtrend line working out perfect. Here's your fast trend line that's taking place right now. There's your resistance coming in, and you can see it shot right back down off of that when it could not break it, and also could not break underneath that candle. So we're kind of red today. No big deal. Down 100. They were battling, trying to figure out who's going to do what and where and when and why. So, looking at the longer term, the weekly chart, we have 2 days left here, and we can still definitely close red for the week, which would be ideal. So all we really have to do is close underneath this candle here, underneath the 208.26, somewhere in that area, and we should be good. And with that, then we can get more down next week, maybe to the 199 gap is what my first target is for this, and I'll show you that as we drop down. So that's the weekly. That's what we're looking at right now. We're going to drop this down to an hourly real quick here, because I want to show you a couple things, why we switched our positions from puts to calls. We did very well on the downside, but we did switch, if you're following my trades, for one reason and one reason only. We broke the trend line on the shorter term charts. With that being said, you can expect some kind of pop to the upside. Okay, and usually when you get down in this area, you have a trend in place right now, and you have this trend line here, and you have this trend line here. And it did make that lower low, so there was, it is a down trend line, but it didn't continue into close. It did pop up a little bit, nothing spectacular, but I do want to take note of one thing, and that's going to be this gap right here. Okay, and we do have jobs tomorrow and everything else, so it's definitely something we want to pay attention to. Here's your trend line for the fast trend line that I was talking about on the other one. Okay, so if you zoom this in a little bit more so we can catch this here exactly at the top, and we'll catch this one exactly at the top. So when we broke this candle, looks really good here. Apparently, it didn't really get the power to get going. I think they were trying to bring it down a little bit more, just to get. Hold on 1 second. There it is. Okay, just to get some more stock or whatever the case may be. Keep the head fakes going. Okay, but here's your short-term trend line. Now, when something like this happens, it started on the 15-minute chart. This is the hourly chart we're currently looking at, but you really want to start watching on the 15-minute. I use my hourly as my full confirmation, especially going into a close, because if we closed with this candle under here, then I would say that we would still be in that downtrend. But because we broke over it, held it, it tested it one time. You can see the wick that came down and tested it. I do have a feeling that we're going to come up and get this gap at 207, but there's a few roadblocks in the way. First, you're going to have this top right here, this double top that's going to be in your way, and you also have the box trade on this, which is right here. You have the resistance for that. So this is pretty much what we're looking at right now. So unless we get some serious power tomorrow, we get jobs and everything else going on. The top of the box is going to be resistance, but I do expect to spike up to the 207.69, close that gap. And that should reset our relative strength index to the same area of resistance, which is about 55, 55.90, 56, somewhere in that area, because it's really not making it up to the top over here. So just to get a quick reversal, and then we can probably head back down sometime on Friday, noontime will be the reversal area. All right, so that's my take on SPY, and just to let you know, if this box breaks, I feel it's going to be going down. I'll reverse my position, and same with this line here. I'll reverse my position, just for the clarity there. I won't just hold puts as this thing. I mean, hold calls as this thing is dropping all the way down. So at this point, I do have calls, just to let you know as my disclaimer. And we're doing awesome on following my trades on WhatsApp. So if you'd like to get my trades live. All right, live on this newsletter, you can see the link on the left hand side to join um, my WhatsApp, and you'll get my trades sent right directly to your phone. Then also we have some great training videos on this new newsletter format, and also some great dividend stocks we just put out today to take a look at and keep an eye on, and that's over on the left hand side also. So we get some training videos, get a lot of stuff going on, and we're utilizing this format for ourselves, so and for our members, so it's free for everybody to check out, and hopefully learn something, and you join our community to enjoy what we're enjoying. All right, everyone, have yourself a fantastic night. We'll see you tomorrow for some more fun.